This is from Lorna, the newly minted grandmother. Mom was very kind-hearted, always thinking of others before herself, which was evident even through the tough times. We always left home with some tangible items in our possession, whether it was baking or cooking of sorts, but in particular specific made eats she knew we liked individually. Plymouth, oatmeal date squares, cookies, banana chip, rollkuchen, and of course her buns, to mention a few of mine. And then especially bought new Bothwell cheese, and who could miss the Winkler sausage, farmer sausage, sewing, knitting, or crocheting items of all kinds. Reading materials she saw us reading, catching up on the latest happening in town and our area, which Mom felt we could read in detail later. Then she goes on to say, I also remember in the early 60s, wintertime, I believe, shortly after Christmas, we were by the coal stove listening to the radio. Mom was ironing the freshly frozen laundry that smelled so wonderful. And Lorna says I was coloring, reading, or something like that when we heard the news on the radio of a young girl around my age seriously injured, recovering in the hospital, but had lost her parents and siblings in a horrific car crash. Unsure how the conversation went, but remember Mom appeared to be beside herself, wondering how we could contribute to help this girl out, and asking me if it would be okay for me to give up my new teddy bear I had recently received from not sure who or from where, to which I replied, well, yes. Mom was also the family night watchman. She could be found many a time sleeping, nodding off and on in a kitchen chair with handwork or the Bible close by, while on sentry to ensure we didn't go past curfew. Mom, you can continue to be on sentry to us all from heaven now. We love you and we will miss you. That's Lorna.
And these are Karen's thoughts. Being the last child, I'm sure that I'm the last to send you memories of my mom. How can I put this into one paragraph? Her mother was a strong, hard-working woman. Being the last to go to bed at night, the first to rise in the morning as I remember it. Her hands were always busy, be it cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, sewing, taking care of that huge garden in the summer with her help, canning fruits and vegetables in the fall, helping Dad with the chores around the farm, repairing things around the house, approaching all tasks with that idle hands or the devil's hands attitude. She learned to drive a car in her 50s. I believe she tried to instill these hard-working ethics with her 11 children. She encouraged us to excel in school, as she had not been able to complete a high school education. Mom loved to read and faithfully wrote letters to family and friends, mainly at Christmas, as this required great effort with her gnarled hands. Her faith in God was ever present in her life, with daily devotions squeezed into that busy schedule, teaching Sunday school, going to Bible study, singing, and always singing. Even in these last few weeks of her life,